Hello everyone! Welcome to my YouTube channel. Paano nga ba ang lumalaki na sikat ang nanay mo, ang tatay mo, ang lola mo, at paano na lang kung lola mo si Nora Honor? Ba, hindi biro yun ah. Today we're going to visit Janine Gutierrez and find out how she's finding her own voice, making her own mark, and perhaps finding new love. Hello, Janine!
Hi, Miss Karen. Welcome.
My gosh, what a beautiful woman this is. Wow, thank you for having us.
Yes, come in.
Wow.
Pasok kayo.
This is such a cute place. I love going to homes and apartments. As they all know, this is so nice. Gaano katagal ka na rito?
Oh my gosh, 2016. Ako talagang lumipat. Binili ko siya 2014, parang 2015 construction, ipon.
So this is special kasi ito talagang earnings mo to, personal mo to.
Yes, my first big investment.
When you moved in, what did it look like?
As in, concrete, walang mga pader, pipes, ganyan.
So, it was bare.
Yes, sobrang bare.
What is the inspiration for your apartment? Let's start first with the living room.
Kayo.
Ang ganda nito. I like the color scheme.
Oh, yay! Thank you.
Yung
friend ko po kasi, parang she just graduated ng interior. So, ito yung parang ginipid niya. Nakalibre pa ako ng interior design.
Walang gastos.
Shout out Teresa. Ang peg namin is parang Scandi na medyo tropical. Pero malinis lang.
Let's look at that though. I like these little things. For example, very creative. What you did with a wall.
Yeah. Ginawa naming brick wall. Nakakatawa pa to, Miss Karen, kasi nung una, ako lang yung bumili ng bricks. Tapos yung nabili ko po palang bricks ay pang sahig lang. So hindi siya tatayo sa pader. So yung garden namin ngayon, madaming bricks.
Your sofa, let's talk about this. I like the colors gray and wood mixed together.
Yes, mahilig po talaga ako sa wood eh. And I wanted a big sofa para pag nandito yung buong pamilya ko, kasya kami.
Ito, ang ganda nito ha, binati ko. Ito ang ganda. Saan to galing?
Philox.
Very nice, very nice.
I like the Filipino touch.
Philox, very Filipino ito. Talaga bang inaalagaan mo during
Yes,
tanim? Ang dami mong tanim ha. Ang dami mong tanim.
Gusto ko talaga ng mga halaman. Nakaka-happy.
Nakaka-happy and happy ka. And I noticed, tignan natin to, ang daming awards dito. Wow. Look at this. Fama's Best Actress, Babae at Baril. This is a major award. Ilang taon ka nito?
Parang 2 years ago lang po.
Wow.
2 years ago.
And did this change your life?
Yes. Actually, magkasabay po ito tsaka yung Urian. So, parang lang ako, Miss Karen, parang na-validate na tama yung...
You're a serious actress.
Yes.
Let's talk about this. This is the Film Development Council.
Parang nagbibigay po sila ng award para sa mga Filipinos who are awarded internationally. And that year po, I got this one, yung sa New York.
Can you hold it?
Sige. Ito maganda siya, mabigat.
It says New York Asian Film Festival. All right. How important is this award?
Nakakakilig po to, Miss Karen, kasi it's from another country. So parang Asian yung, not just the Philippines, kumbaga. And pangarap ko din kasi talaga makagawa ng international project. So parang ito yung parang, try mo kaya?
Try mo kaya. And it says Rising Star Award. Okay, ito yung Urian.
Yes.
You won 3 Best Actress Awards for Babae at Baril.
Yes.
Ang Gawad Urian ay tinitingala ng industriya. Inakala mo ba yun?
Never.
Talaga?
Pinangarap pero hindi po inakala.
Anong sinabi ng mami mo nung nanalo ka ng Fama's at Gawad Urian?
Umiiyak po siya.
Talaga?
Umiiyak talaga siya sa FaceTime. Kasi, nandito po ako sa bahay noon. Tapos hindi ko naman inakala na mananalo ko kasi ang daming kalaban. Pero yung film namin, parang nagsunod-sunod yung awards. I was like, silipin ko nga sa TV. Tapos nanalo ako. So tinawagan ko yung mommy ko, super iyak siya.
And you have other Challenge Cup awards here because you race.
My dad. Yung daddy ko po, race car driver nung bata pa ako. So yung bahay namin po sa Fairview, puro mga racing trophy niya. So nagnakaw ako para
meron. Cute. Can let's show these other awards. You have another famous award.
Yes, pero ano lang po to, parang honorary youth, ganyan.
Yes, youth award to.
Ito, ano naman, parang for another film before.
Yes, that's it. Best supporting actress.
Yes. Ito po yung first acting award na nakuha.
Pero even early on in your career, you've already had serious acting awards.
Not really early on Parang medyo matagal din.
Siguro
mga 7 years or 6 years na akong artista when I got that.
But that's not naman. Hindi ganun katagal yun. At na-notice ko, mahilig ka magbasa from here to here. Ang dami mong libro.
Opo.
At teka lang, baka akala nyo hindi ko nakita. Talagang may long-playing album ni Pilita Corrales.
Yes. Ang ganda po kasi ng mga covers niya. It's so nice.
Diba?
So, ginagawa namin pang display.
Ito, isipin mo, ito yung lola mo. Asia's Queen of Song.
Yes.
Do you still listen to this? Long playing? Do you have one?
In our sa family home po namin sa Fairview.
Dito kita unang nakita. This cover of preview na sinabi ko, grabe, ang ganda ng babaeng to. I mean it.
Oh, thank you.
I mean it. I saw this
thank you.
many years ago because I love preview. And I said, wow, this girl is just gorgeous. That is your outing, one would say. Diyan ka nag-out.
Yeah. That was my first fashion magazine cover.
Naging madali ba para sa'yo na pumasok sa show business?
I have to admit, talagang sobrang privileged ko bilang anak ng artista. Kasi bata pa lang ako, tinatanong na ako na kailan ka mag-aartista? Kailan ka Hindi tinatanong kung gusto mo ba. Ang tanong is kailan. Kasi expected na. So, talagang may advantage. So, trinay ko na lang talaga bawiin na maging deserving ako na talagang manatili.
Ang nanay mo at ang tatay mo, they separated. Right?
Yes.
How old were you?
I was 12. It was hard kasi yun pa yung kasagsagan nung The Buzz, nung mga Sunday shows. So, everybody knew what was going on. Sa school, minsan may exam ako, tapos sa likod ng exam, sa ilalim may letter sa teacher na, there's a rainbow always after the rain. Lalapitan ako ng principal, kakamustahin ako, which I guess is also, nice and thoughtful. Pero parang hindi lang naging madali na alam ng lahat ng tao. So, madami akong nakitang mga bali-balita na hindi naman totoo. There was a time na my mom and my lola wouldn't be okay during nung hiwalayan. May panahon na minsan meron na lang TV van sa labas ng bahay hoping to get an interview sa parents ko. So, yun yung mga naging mahirap talaga about their separation. Aside from yung talagang naghiwalay sila.
And ba't sila naghiwalay noon?
I actually can't say one reason. I guess naging growing up. They got married kasi they had me. My mom was 17, my dad was 19. Yung last movie nga nila na shoot was Tiyanak, so yung joke is ako daw yung Tiyanak. But yun, they got married so young, so it happens, I guess.
Ito ba'y isa sa mga dahilan that's why you don't wanna get married too young?
Yes. Palaging sinabi ng nanay ko po sa akin na huwag magmadali, take your time, una sa lahat, tapusin ang pag-aaral. So medyo, tama, Miss Karen, na ko talaga siya.
Na-trauma ka.
Yes.
Pero sometimes when parents separate, nagkakaroon ng lamat with one parent.
Yeah. That's right. And I was 13, 12, so parang yung teenage
was it your dad?
angst. No, I was actually really... Kasi naghiwalay sila, tapos 4 kami. So, 2 of us stayed with my dad and 2 of us stayed with my mom. So, I stayed with my dad and my brother Diego. Kasi siya lang yung boy, so ayaw talaga niyang humiwalay kay Papa. And then, si Jessica tapos si Max went with my mom. So, may times na may mga disagreement kami ng mommy ko. And then eventually, years later, naging manager ko siya. Na medyo mahirap din, di ba? Parang to work with family. So, palagi kami ni mama dating nagka-clash talaga.
Oo. So, you had a love-hate relationship with your mom?
Medyo.
Oo.
I was young and I didn't understand. But now, we're good.
And how did you recover from that?
Actually,
yeah,
I went to therapy.
Oo.
Kasi there was a time na nung manager ko siya, parang hindi talaga kami magkaintindihan eh. Parang hindi ko maintindihan kung paano siya yung working relationship na minsan I'll come to her na, ma, nahirapan ako. Pero I'm coming to her as a daughter, hoping for motherly advice. And she comes back, syempre bilang manager, kasi nga trabaho yung pinag-uusapan. So, yun, nag-clash talaga kami.
No, I admire you for admitting I went to therapy. Kasi sa Pilipinas, hindi siya sinasabi ng, di ba, why is it important?
Oh my gosh, nung time kasi na yun, Miss Karen, sa sobrang stress ko, it wasn't only about me and my mom, but also about work. Parang, I wanted to do other things and I wasn't able to.
Yeah.
Nagka-bald spot ako. Parang alopecia ako, which was caused by stress. So parang, oh my God, hindi na okay to. Parang, hindi ako pwedeng pumangit. Nagtatrabaho ako. May shampoo commercial ako, hindi pwedeng nakakalbo ako.
Pero ganun ang effect ng stress.
Yeah, so I realized I had to do something about it.
It's healing.
Yeah. And after that one session, I know it's different for everyone, but after that one session, sobrang, I gets ko na si mama. As in, yun yung parang pinaka-takeaway ko from it.
And right now, your parents are in good terms.
Yes, they're in good terms.
Your mom is remarried.
Yes. Actually, my mom got remarried parang 4 years ago lang. So, grown up na talaga ako. So, I was happy for her. I'm happy that she has, you know, a life partner who's always there with her.
Ang lola mo is Nora Honor.
Yes.
I think that's just so much pressure for anybody, right? I mean, seriously, right?
I found out na sikat yung mga lola ko nung grade 2 ako, merong Civica. Tapos nandun yung picture nila dun sa chapter ng sining. So sabi ko,
sa libro?
Yes.
Sa school?
Sa Civica book nung grade 2, hindi ko makalimutan. Andun sila, parang Asia's Queen of Songs, tapos Philippine Superstar.
Yeah.
Kilala ko to. So that's when I found out.
Does it cause problems?
Not really. I guess, ano lang, yung dati, ayoko talaga mag-artista kasi parang pakiramdam ko, ano pang magagawa ko.
What did you want to be?
Gusto ko sana maging ambassador or diplomat, foreign service.
And did you take that up?
Yes, yes.
But did you take the test?
No, nag-artista na ako.
Ba't di ka mag-test? Ayaw mo?
Maybe in the future. Masaya lang ako na parang it's still a possibility, if ever.
Yeah. Saan mo gusto mag-ambassador?
Sa Spain. Kasi
bagay. Pero ba't doon?
Si Mamita po kasi is Spanish talaga. So, nasa bucket list ko na mapuntahan yung kung saan nanggaling yung pamilya niya.
Let's talk about this.
Yes, ano po to? Pinagawa ko lang yan sa market dati.
In Taguig?
Yes. As in, I'm not sure kung nandun pa po yun ngayon, pero dati may parang area dun na puro construction, furniture, ganyan.
Yeah. Ano ka ba sa pera mo? Matipid ka ba? Paano ka? Super tawad? Ano?
Yes, matipid po ako.
Talaga?
Kasi nga, alam ko na yung pag-artista hindi talaga minsan maaasahan na every day may work ka. So, nakita ko yun sa parents ko.
Yeah. Nahirapan ba ang parents mo nung nag-asawa sila? Nahirapan sila financially?
Nakita ko when I was a bit older.
Yeah.
Nung pahiwalay na sila.
So, yun, kumbaga pwede kasi talaga pag sa showbiz, it can go away, no? Pwedeng mawala.
Yes. At alam ko talaga yun kasi nga nakita ko din talaga sa parents ko na ganyan trabaho. So, ako po talaga medyo kuripot.
Yeah,
As much as possible, sinusubukan kong mag-ipon. Nung bibili na po ako ng bahay, sabi ni mama, bili ka na lang ng bahay talaga. Sabi ako, ayoko. Kondo, okay na ako. Medyo ganun po.
At ngayon, meron ka pang ibang investment maliban sa condo na ito?
Yes, ngayon naman nakabili na po ako ng lupa. I mean, binabayaran ko pa siya. So, pahingi pong work. But, that's the next step naman.
Amen.
Sana makapagpatayo. God willing.
Of course, God willing. Okay. And this one, do you cook?
I did nung pandemic.
Talaga?
Nung pandemic, opo. Kasi walang ibang magluluto bilang wala naman akong help dito eh.
So dito, ikaw lahat naglilinis. Walang help na dumarating even to clean?
Now, meron na. Nanghihiram po ako sa daddy ko.
Yeah.
Once a week lang. Pero nung pandemic, for more than a year, ako naglilinis, naglalaba, nagluluto.
Anong natutunan mo nung pandemic?
Parang turo niya sa akin kung ano talaga yung mahalaga.
Yeah.
Na pagdating sa mga luho, pagdating ng panahon na ganon, hindi mo siya mapapakinabangan. So, ipon lang talaga or hanap ng negosyo, gawa ng paraan.
Oo, at excuse me, may negosyo po siya. Diba? May negosyo kayo, ba nail salon?
Yes.
Is it, the nail salon, are you just an investor or talagang ikaw yun?
Kami nung friends ko, kasi lahat kami merong ibang trabaho. Sila parang sa corporate, ganyan ako, pag-artista. So, syempre, gusto din namin magnegosyo. Kaya, we started I Do Nails in Ayala 30th together.
Kaya you have to go there.
Yes! I'm there sometimes, nagbibigay ng sukle. Puntahan niyo ako.
And I noticed, no, you have an accent wall. I like accent walls. Ito. And you are starting to collect paintings too.
Actually, gift lang po yan.
It's nice.
Yeah,
beautiful.
Nice.
And this is the bedroom of Janine.
Lang siya.
Ay, ito yun. I love this. This is kapag nagzo-zoom ka.
Yes! Sa Head Start.
Ang ganda ng background.
Yes.
But I like it,
Kasi naisip ko, Miss Karen, balang araw magkakaasawa ko, ayaw na nila ng mga ganyang wallpaper.
Ang ganda ng accent ng wallpaper.
Gagawin ko na ngayon.
But your room is it's neat. It's well put together. Hindi wala kang luha, bag, shoes, wala.
I have some bags, but ano lang, not really. I mean,
wise buyer, a backpack. Diba?
Not a lot.
Wise,
yung iba nandyan.
But the truth is, you don't also really want, diba, to put your money in all of that.
Yeah, yun nga din po yung din ng pandemic, 'di ba, na hindi mo talaga mapapakinabangan masyado. So, very minimalist din talaga ako, Miss Karen. Like, a lot of people are surprised kasi nga fashion ganyan, pero konti lang talaga gamit ko.
Ang isang Janine Gutierrez ba, nare-reject ka rin ba sa roles?
Sobra, yes. Yes, Miss Karen.
Nade-depress ba ang isang tulad mo sa showbiz?
Opo. Pinagdaanan ko din po talaga yun. Yung rejection naman kasi, hindi mo talaga maiiwasan yan sa pag-aartista, di ba? Parang hand in hand yan sa success. Pero when I was starting talaga, there were years na wala akong trabaho, wala akong teleserye. And hindi ko din alam yung gagawin. Parang may time din na inisip ko, baka nagkamali ako, na nag-artista ako. Baka dapat, yun nga, mag-foreign service na lang ako, magtrabaho na ako. Yung unang lead ko dapat na teleserye noon, akala ko sa akin na, tapos nakita ko na lang yung commercial na ibang babae na.
Ay, ang sakit nun.
Hindi ako natawagan. Masakit talaga.
Yeah.
Meron din akong isang pinapangarap talaga na role before. Yung Encantadia kasi.
Bagay ka?
Nag-audition. Siyempre, lahat kami nag-audition doon. Tapos, I made the shortlist para sa Amihan na character, which was played by Iza before. And akala ko sa akin na, pero I guess, last minute, di naman maiwasan na may mga changes pag ganyan. So, iba na rin yung pinili. And then years later, nagkaroon ako ng script na yung character is Amihan. And yun yung movie namin ni Pao na Ngayon Kaya. So may belief din ako, Miss Karen, na if it's not for you, ibig sabihin lang, merong iba pang nakalaan para sa'yo.
You mentioned Paulo. And Paulo Avellino.
Yes.
So, ang tanong ko, is this serious?
I don't know how to answer without him here. Pwede ba mag-take 2 na lang kung kasama siya?
Pero hindi ko ika-cut yun. But is there something?
I don't
Is it
know what to say.
special?
Yes.
Okay. Are you hopeful for this one?
Of course. I guess hindi ka na rin naman mag-i-invest ng oras sa isang bagay na wala lang.
Oo.
Yeah.
Did you like him the first moment you saw him?
The first, yeah, when I met him, yeah. I saw him kasi parang mga 5 years ago pa. And then parang we lost touch. And then we saw each other again na lang nung nag-shooting kami nung ayun kaya.
And you liked him na?
When I met him, medyo para siyang yung parang inilawan.
Magaling yun ah.
Para siyang nakadiva.
Pero I have to say, I'm sure nung una kanyang nakita, he was like, wow. Na medyo love at first sight siguro siya.
I don't know.
So, right now, what phase are you in?
I think we're happy. And parang we're the type of people who are medyo mas private din.
Yes.
Which I'm sure is annoying to our fans and to other people. Pero, pasensya na kayo.
Because you wanna protect it.
Yeah. And yun nga, Miss Karen, lumaki kasi ako na nakita ko yung breakup ng parents ko na plastered on the news and everybody said things about it. So, yun, sana maintindihan na lang nila kung bakit ako ganito.
Alam mo, you're in your early 30s and some would say, oh, ayaw mo ba magpakasal? Ayaw mo ba magkaanak?
Gusto ko, syempre. Siguro, it goes back lang din to my upbringing, Miss Karen, na my mom said, take my time. So, I really took that to heart. And gusto ko sana na pag ikasal ako, hindi kami maghihiwalay. So, medyo overthinker ako pagdating sa ganyan.
What was the biggest lesson you learned from your mom?
Mommy ko kasi parang siya, survivor. Na parang she's made the best of the situations in her life. And meron nga ako, Miss Karen, issue before na I always felt kind of guilty. Kasi kapag meron akong nami-meet na fans ng nanay ko, palagi lang sasabing, Mommy mo, sikat na sikat yan. Grabe, idol na idol ko yung mommy mo. And I know that her career kind of ended when she had me. So parang meron akong, oh my gosh, like I always felt like a little bit guilty. And one time, tinanong ko siya tungkol doon na, Ma, do you have any regrets or ganyan? Yung sagot niya sa akin, no, anak, I always wanted to have you. So parang, whew.
Oh, wow, natouch ako doon.
I know, medyo naiiyak, di ba? Pinipigilan ko.
Natouch ako doon.
But yeah, I always felt, parang responsible. So, I owe everything to her talaga. Yeah.
What about your dad?
Ang pinaka na-appreciate ko naman sa kanya is he's always there for me. Like, literally, kahit anong oras ako tumawag, pupunta siya kung kahit saan ako, na-stuck yung kotse sa Batangas, naiwan yung susi sa loob, dadating siya. So, yun talaga yung parang love language niya. And that's how I try to be also for the people in my life.
Ang sweet naman nun. You're a daddy's girl.
Yeah.
Oo.
Gusto ko lang naman malaman kung ano nangyari kay Mami.
At malinis natin ang mga pangalan nila.
Dirty Linen is a major role for you.
Yes. Parang sa mga project ko kasi, Miss Karen, medyo mapili po talaga ako sa script at sa kwento. Or parang mas na-attract ako kapag merong paniniwala or may sinasabi itong script na to na yun din yung paniniwala ko. And Dirty Linen, parang at the core is about injustice na yung mga makapangyarihan palaging nakakalusot. Samantalang yung mahihirap, ang hirap na hirap makamit yung hustisya. And that's a theme that's very prevalent sa Pilipinas, di ba? Hindi talaga maiwasan. So, sobrang happy ako na ganun yung tema namin at ang tapang nung show. May mga eksena na parang nagtataka kami, pwede ba itong ipalabas sa TV? Pero pwede daw. We'll push the envelope kasi if not now, when? Di ba? Sabayan na natin yung mga palabas ng Korea, ng Hollywood. So, happy talaga ako. As in, ang ganda nung script.
Sa lahat ng mga pangalang ito, sino si Janine Gutierrez?
Oh my gosh. Ang hirap naman po sagutin. Pero, as I said, ang goal ko lang talaga, Miss Karen, gumawa ng magagandang project. Parang, yun na rin siguro yung paraan ko para hindi masyadong ma-pressure sa status ng mga lola ko. Kasi there's no way. There will never be another Nora Honor. Di ba?
What is the life motto of Janine or life verse?
That the universe always has a plan, or God always has a plan for you. Parang yun yung lesson nung life ko in small moments, na parang I've always wanted something, tapos hindi ko siya makukuha. Pero a year later or 2 years later, parang babalik siya in another form. So, kapag may gusto ka sa buhay, kung hindi mo makuha, just keep working towards it at babalik siya sa'yo.